Everybody wants some blast of magic, 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 magic. Oh, I got the magic in me.
Alright, it's time for the next episode of Magician 101, the show for all magicians. I'm not standing today, I felt like sitting, so yeah. Alright, here we go. We're just going to talk today about how to promote yourself and how to get yourself out there. Now, this is a great episode for people who aren't even magicians, because I'm going to go into a lot of stuff that can pertain to any entertainment aspect. First thing you want to do, get yourself some business cards made up. Business cards are the best tool you can use as a magician in your magic. People love business cards. Don't make the business card too big though. That's a key factor. You want to make it so they can put it right in their wallet. If it's too big, they might fold it up and throw it away. By accident, probably not meaning to, but because it's so big, they're just going to forget about it. So if it's inside their wallet, they'll pull it out a week later and be like, oh, that magician here. So recommend business cards. It's the best tool you can use. And the really cool thing is if you do walk around magic or street magic, you can incorporate your business card into your magic by doing a trick with your business card. That helps to sell. So people also have a magical souvenir they can take home with them too, which is a great bonus tip. But I'll talk more about that as we get into street magic and magic in general. Another thing, a great tool to have is a second email address for just your magic business. You're going to look at me like I'm crazy, but and people are going to say, well, that's not important. It is, because I used to have a regular email. This is my personal email, and I kind of mixed up a little bit, and so I said, you know what, let's do an actual magic email. And I did, and now I don't get personal emails mixed in with my magic clients. And I don't actually, the reason why I made a second email address was because I accidentally sent a client a personal email, and they were like, I don't think you meant to send this to me. They were very understanding about it. They're like, I don't think you meant to send this one to me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. So I said, you know what, let's do a second email. And that works, because then I don't get personal email mixed in with my magical clients either. So that's a tip. You don't have to do that if you think you can be capable of not sending personal emails to your clients. Yeah, wow. I never made that mistake again. Let me put it that way. Another thing good to have, and people are telling me all the time, you don't need this. I'm successful without it. But 85 to 90% of the stuff you do in your daily life, and most people do, is online. Get yourself a website. I'm going to stress website, 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 because you can get yourself a paid website where you have total control of what you can do. Or you can get yourself a free website from a site like Webbies. They're a really great site to use, but you're kind of limited on what you can put on your site. You can't customize it as much as you could with a paid website. But you definitely can do a free site. And a lot of people want to see a website. I know a lot of my clients, I get about 95% of my clients email me because I have my email on my website. And I have my phone number too. Or on my website I used to have, I should say. I don't have it anymore because the billing got screwed up with that. And they charged me a ridiculous amount. They paid it back. And I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm done with you. So I don't have a website right now. And I'm also retooling my magic business as well. Kind of retooling that a little bit. I'm reworking on some things. So I don't have a website yet. But if you do have a business for magic, get a website. It helps because about 95% of my clients emailed me versus calling me. Even though I had both on my website, 95% would email me. And I didn't get very much phone calls. So I definitely recommend email or a website because you'll get more business that way and get your name out there. Speaking of website and online stuff, use an online party kind of party ads where any entertainment can post their entertainment. It's like an entertainment ad. A few good sites that I like. I don't like Craigslist. I never posted for my magic business on Craigslist. Magicians do, but I didn't think it'd reach a lot of people that way. So there's two sites I like to use that were really good. I used Party Pop. Party Pop is a free/paid site. You can be a free member, but the free member gives you nothing. All it gives you is I think it just gives you your name and your phone number, and that's it. You don't get anything else on Party Pop. Unless you're a paid member. If you're a paid member, you get pictures. They can add a video. They add a big biography of yourself. I think they give you you can link you to your website. They can give you your phone number. I think even your address too. I want to say your address. So I do recommend using Party Pop to go on. The thing about Party Pop though is they make all the changes themselves. So you send them an email saying, I want this changed on my ad, and they'll change it for you. Another one that was really good, it's very pricey, it's about 80 to 90 bucks. It's your online resume. I don't think it's a resume. Anyways, your online resume, Gig Salad. This is really good because they have so many categories for magic. On Party Pop, it was magician. On Gig Salad, you could say, I'm a magician. I do walk around, birthdays, strolling, street map, and you can put what you did. I can MC a show, I can do a store opening, I can do this, and you can check off all the boxes, weddings, bar mitzvahs. I mean, everything you can think of is on there. Also, Gig Salad would let you, they would link you to your website. They would have a gig calendar on there so you could put when your next shows were. They had a previous gig calendar so you could say I did 8 shows in 2008, 9 shows in 2009, 80 shows in 2010 or whatever. So it was really cool. They could put videos and pictures on there. But this was all controlled by you. So any changes you want, you could make them at any point. You don't have to send an email to anyone. They do the changes themselves. Or you do the changes yourself. So it's really cool. Gig Salad's pricey though. And the cool thing about Gig Salad is they actually have online widget buttons, kind of widget buttons, where you place it on your site and say, book me through Gig Salad. And it's really, really cool. So I recommend getting a Gig Salad. They also have free members as well, but the free members, you don't, again, get that much as you do with the elite paid members. So use some kind of like party planning event site like that where you can put your name out there. Because a lot of the clients that I actually got were from Gig Salad. Because Gig Salad will send you emails and they'll say, a client has requested your services. Take a look at the event details here. Click on the event, it would give the client's name, it would give their phone number, and what they were looking for. And the client could also post a kind of a little small description, like it's my child's 3rd birthday party, and we're looking for a magician who is pretty cheap in price. And you could do it that way. And it was really cool, because you could see what the gig was, then you didn't even have to answer back. The really cool thing is, it's not like they send you the message themselves. They say, would like to request your services. And then you could decide if you wanted to go and accept the request or not. And if you didn't accept it, nothing would happen because all you do was you would send them an email or call them back. They wouldn't have the access to your information until you send it to the client yourself. So I do recommend Gig Salad. Another thing about Gig Salad too is you could actually do, customers could rate you, give you stars and comments, which was great because then people who go to your Gig Salad and see you could say, oh, look at the other clients are giving him good reviews. So it was really, really cool. I recommend getting a Gig Salad because, I mean, you're going to sell out a lot of money for it, but if you're serious about doing shows, and let's just say your price for a kid's birthday party is $120, Gig Salad is like 90 bucks a year. You've paid for it with one show. So it pays for itself if you can get a gig out of it. And they guarantee, Gig Salad will guarantee you'll get gigs out of it. You'll get at least 5 gigs or something like that. They'll guarantee you'll get at least 5 gigs out of them. Or they guarantee you'll get something. It might be more than, I think it's like 10 or 15 or something like that. So if you do end up getting a lot of gigs from Gig Salad, it pays for itself in one gig. So if your prices are high, if your prices are, over the Gig Salad price. If you do shows for 25 bucks, you're not going to pay for it back right away. But Gig Salad I can't say enough about them. They're really cool. Another thing to do too is we have around here in the Maryland, D.C. area, in all of our grocery stores, we have these little cork bulletin boards. They're called the community bulletin boards, where people can post lost dog flyers. They can post, I'm a house painter. You need your house painted? Call me. You need a math tutor? Call me. You can even put business cards on there. Find community bulletin boards in your area. Throw up a flyer. Now, I know on our community bulletin boards, they will not allow you to throw up flyers. They will not. They will say it cannot be a flyer. It has to be a business card. But one thing I did find which they were okay with, and this is something I think you should try to do too, print out some flyers that have little pulley tabs, the pulley rippy tab things at the bottom. That's really good. You put your name, your phone number on those little rippy tabs, and people can take the tab and just rip it right off. It's great, because if you post a business card up there, you're going to only be able to post one card, and you got to keep going back to check that bulletin board like every single couple days in case your card gets taken off of there. You got a pulley rippy tab. A lot of those pulley rippy tab flyer things have about like 12 tabs on it. So you're going to be it might be about a week or two before you have to go back and check that flyer to see if it's still on the board or not. And has a lot of tabs. Another thing too is this freaks a lot of magicians out who are in this field, well, for two reasons, just to perform, but if they're in it to make money, this is going to freak a lot of people out. And I did do this when I first started. Do shows for free. You're going to be like, he just said what I thought he said. Yes, do shows for free. Why? I tell you, free shows pay off for more paid gigs. It's a give and take. It really is, but it works. You do free shows, you're going to get shows out of it. I've done a lot of free shows. I do a lot of fall festivals and fairs and school carnivals, and when I do those things, I do all those for free. I say for the fall festival people, I'll do it for free as long as I can pass out business cards. And I'll throw that kicker line and I'll say, I'll do it for free if I can pass out my business cards. And 9 times out of 10, actually I've never been declined. No, they've never said, well, you can pass out your cards, that's fine. They'll always tell me that. They'll say, oh, you can pass out your cards, it's fine. So that's a good thing to do too, is do shows for free. Now, I don't recommend doing like birthday shows for free, but if you're just starting out, do a lot of free shows, do school carnivals, fairs, festivals, and take your business cards and pass them out to the people. But get permission to do that first, because sometimes they don't like you when you pass out your business cards at their event. They might be like, we're not going to allow that. But ask them first, and if you're nice and you say, I'll do this for free if you let me pass out my business cards, 9 times out of 10, they'll probably tell you yes. Because they're like, free? Heck yes. You know, the really cool thing was I did a fall festival last year, and I didn't know they were looking. I actually waited too long to email them. I emailed them and said, can I perform? And they were like, well, we already have all of our entertainment. And I was like, and we can't, you know, we can't pay you. Because it's like, you know, and it's like, I'll do it for free. It's no problem. And they were like, hey, fine, that's cool. And they added me to the schedule of events. They were like, hey, take a look at the magician from 3 to 5 walking around the festival. And it was really cool. And I got, and I got to go in there because I said I'll do it for free. So fall festivals, fairs, school carnivals, do those for free. Take your business cards, pass them out, and you'll get a lot more gigs that way. That helped. When I did that fall festival, I got like calls to do like 5 gigs a week after the festival. It was really cool. So, and also you'll get paid to do fall festivals a lot of times. I've done 3 things. I've done 1 school carnival. I've done 2 fall festivals where this event has happened. I said I'll do it for free. They loved me so much. They're like, you know what? You came all the way out here and you were really good. We're going to give you $40 anyways. Here, just take $40. And they gave me money even though I said I'd do it for free. So you might get paid in the end too. So if you say I'll do it for free, you show up and you're good, you might get money out of it. I got money out of it, so it's really cool. Speaking of fall festivals and fall school carnivals and things are happening right now. Get on the ball and start. I'm actually going to yell right now. I'm going to yell at you and tell you you need to start doing this. Get on the ball, and you need to go look for school carnivals and fall festivals in your area. They're starting now. They're happening now. Really, they're happening all the way through the end of November. So if you want to get out there and perform, go find fall festivals and carnivals and things in your area. Email them. Find their website. Call them. Go to their corporate office if they have one and say, I want to perform. Let me perform. And throw in the kicker ending of a fall festival. Say, I'll do it for free. And they'll probably tell you, yes! They'll be like, you want to do it for free? We'd love to have you. And even if the fall festival tells you, I am so sorry, we have all the entertainment we could use, we just can't have it. It's like, I'll be more than happy to do it for free if you'd like. And they might change their tune and be like, why not? All right, come on in and do your magic. I just can't get over that one fall festival I did when they're like, we have all the entertainment we need. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'll do it for free. And they're like, okay. It's like they changed their tune really fast when I said I'll do it for free. So that is the big thing. That's all I really want to talk about. That's a great way to get your name out there. It's a great little overview. When we get into the actual, like, different performance venues like Street Magic and Close-Up and Stage, I'll talk more about how to get into really promoting yourself more in those areas, because it takes some other special stuff in those areas. So that's really it. I had something else I wanted to talk about. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. So if I remember, I'll talk about it at the beginning of next week's episode. But speaking of that, join us next week for the next Magician 101. And if you have any great magic tips on how to promote yourself and I missed something, just put them down below in the comments. We will see you next week for the next Magician 101.